Okay, my friends, what's happening today? November 8, 2021. Questions about trance, channeling, and exhaustion. I hope you can finish it today, madam. How many questions we have?
Only 13, sir, but nobody is still joining the team.
That's okay. I'll just go answer question and just move on. They don't have to be around. No problem. Yes, madam, it's not easy to follow. More than 400 days of workshop, huh? Not easy to follow every day, huh?
Yes, sir.
Not easy, not easy, huh? Anyway, we just do our part, and hopefully the people who are there on our Facebook Live, they will understand. Let me get these guys on Facebook Live.
And also, I just announced with the last moment only, sir, some 5 members. So we are trying to reach them, sir. They'll join soon.
That's okay, no problem. As long as they give the answer, we give the answer to them, then they can go back and have a look at it, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Chitra,
Yes, sir.
can your husband drink beer like me?
I don't think so.
You know, it's just that, it's not that, you know, you cannot drink or what. Just don't want to drink, that's all. You understand? I just don't want to drink, that's all. I don't find it tasty. But if I want to drink, I can drink.
Yeah.
In fact, I asked my brother to buy the small bottles, you know, small bottles. So I can just put my mouth and take it up and start drinking, put on another one, you know. But he couldn't find a small bottle, he only had a big bottle. So I cannot hold it in the mouth, you know, it's too heavy, you know. So I just have to hold it with my hand. I just want to try that. I have not done it before, I just want to try that. Just to tell the whole world, just because you drink one bottle, you're not going to be a drunkard, or you're not going to drink every day, or that beer every day. No, people's mind, you know. They see you with a cup of beer, they all get so much hair walk, you know. Just to break the ice. You know, just to break the ice. You understand, huh?
Yes.
So like that, only when you go down there and experience and people start talking to you, then we can start talking to them. Hey, look here, I've done more than that, just keep your mouth shut. I know what you guys can do, you know. So we can travel and see what people do, and then we can explain, you know. In fact, when I was about 15 years old, these young boys who were with me, they started smoking, you know. And say, Siva, I used to come smoke. So I started taking smoking. I just, they smoke, you know. So when I start smoking, you must know how to inhale with the mouth and go in the lungs. You see, the mouth is something to go into the stomach, you know, the esophagus. So I started smoking with these boys, and the smoke was going to my stomach. It's an art. You see, your nose, from you inhale, you definitely go to your lungs. You can inhale it, never go to your to the stomach, you know, because there's a flap. But when you're inhaling something from the mouth, it's not easy. So when I was inhaling, it was going to the stomach, you know, and that was the end of cigarette for me. And all my friends, from 15 years old, you know, there were friends of mine who were smoking when they were 7 years old. And they're all my friends. We play with them. That is the father's cigarette, they start smoking, you know, and now they're all as old as me, and they're still smoking, you know. And then as they grow on earlier, when they were 21 years old, they're already on ganja and drugs. I used to follow them, but I never did anything. I just follow them and play with them and look at it, why are you guys bringing it? They'll all be smoking, and I'll just watching them and I just come back home, you know. That's the discipline that you need to have. You need to have the discipline. That's the most important thing. You know? You can do it if you want, but you don't want to do it, you don't do it. That's all. Finished. Done.
Yeah, so it doesn't become addiction.
Yeah, doesn't become addiction. That's all. If you enjoy a cocktail, it's very nice. You go, women can, everybody can enjoy a cocktail, no? Little bit of this, little bit of something, and some juice and pineapple juice and peppermint leaves, and it's so fantastic, you know. Just for the sake of having fun. That's all. Nothing else, you know. Okay, now let's go to who else is coming today. What's question number 1, madam? Let's start. Let's finish this. No problem. Even if they're not there, I'll answer the question.
Number 16, Kaviresh is here.
Number 16. Let's go number 16. Okay, that's one we stopped last time, right? When I used to visit temples to pray and at the altar at home and at the altar now, I feel a vibration running through my body and my body shakes. I have never experienced trance in any way. It's a very minor trance, Mr. Kadre. A minor trance, something you feel. Not I am practicing fully PVH and don't pray or involve myself in rituals. I'm also clearing out all old talisman and such I have. Do they carry anything with them that affects me? What does this mean? Now let me tell you, Mr. Kadre, anything you bring from a certain place will have connection. A connection that comes from that temple to this temple. So you have got one from here, one from there, one from here. Some will have stronger connection than the other one. Depends on all the temples you bring them from. It can be anything. You bring from there, there's a connection coming down there. So when the connection comes there, they want to connect to you. So some part of it will enter to you, and sometimes they can even go to the spine and give you a shiver. It's like a premature Kundalini awakening. But it's not good. It's not good. So you must be very careful. Some people go beyond that. Sometimes people some souls will go inside them and start. I know a sister-in-law, she'll go and sit down in the temple and she'll go, she starts vibrating. And everyone's so excited, yo, Sami Mandirka, you all been so excited, waiting for the ask patients all, you know. I said, that bloody woman's a useless woman. I know her very well. And she'll go through all this kind of thing. People get excited, you know, because the temple function and the thing is going on and somebody sits down there and go, and she has a soul with her. That's all. I know she's a soul with her, you know. Like that, you can get affected. Soul inside you get excited and start vibrating. So Kadre said, you have a female soul with you. Are you there? Kadre is there. Mr. Kadre, you got a female soul with you, my friend. That's why whenever you go, you feel the vibration inside you. The soul is reacting to that vibration. Okay, sir?
Okay, sir. How do I...
Very simple. Go to page number 7.
Yeah, page number 7.
You know these Indian people, sometimes at a certain time of the year, sometimes the year of the month when they're born, they go and give the temple and say, this child is yours, it's no more mine. You know, sometimes these astrologers will suggest you doing that. Go and give it to God and take it back. You know, sometimes even women will come and tell that the husband's hospital is going to die. I put tali picture. Picture means what? Begging. In Tamil, English. Picture. Begging?
Yeah.
I give it a bag for my husband's life. So now you surrender the tali to that person. So actually, you're surrendering the soul of that man to the temple. So when something goes wrong, she says, I am the owner of this man. I am the real husband now. You are not the husband. You are giving him to me. Like that. So you're giving a soul to this person. It's just like the dark side, you know. They say, I sell myself to the dark side. I sell myself to the Satan. You know. So they do things like that. So when things like that happen, a lot of energy flows toward the dark side. You become one of them. You become. So they will give you whatever you need. So you'll be surprised to know people can be very successful selling themselves to the dark side. You become one of them. In fact, they even use this symbol, you know, like that. Can you guys see me?
Yeah, we can see you.
Sure.
No, we can't see you, sir.
You can't see me, yeah? Because I don't know why. When I use this laptop, I don't get a video of me. I just get a thing. The video is all open. I don't know why.
You only see Moana.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know why. So it's like you put a 3 6. It's like a 666. You know, 666 is a symbol for the devil. Different to the devil. Okay. So people all be doing the thing. They show this thing. No, they somehow sell themselves to the dark side, and they become very, very popular. They become very, very famous. They become a lot of things happen to them. They can sometimes can also be very rich. They sell them very soul. So the moment they die, but they have a lot of favor, they will pay for the soul. A lot of favor they will pay, and this is what happens. They will be very careful when you get there. So take page number 7 now.
Yeah, I'm on page number 7.
Punya Ajna Chakra.
Okay.
As I ask forgiveness for whatever I may have done, something in past life, to have a soul with me in this lifetime. I ask forgiveness and I humbly ask you to go in peace, because you and we are both souls. We have all come to the balance of karma in some way or other. So I humbly ask you to go in peace and go back to where you are coming from. Go back to the 1,000 bodies so that you can go back and balance your karma and ultimately become one with the divine light. Let's go in peace, go in peace, go in peace. Okay, my friend, done.
Thank you, sir.
So let's see, you still have the vibration now, okay?
Okay, sir.
You
Thank
must
you.
know. Do a Ida Pingala and heal the crown chakra. That's where they enter. Crown chakra. Huh?
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Right.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Is number 17 here? Or we just continue? Sudan Mohan. Hi sir, I would like to share 2 incidents that happened in my life. Number 1 happened when I was 24 or 25 years old. Before this happened, I went through so many problems. I wouldn't be able to sleep at all. Most of the time, I could only sleep for 2 hours maximum a day. Within 4 months, my body weight gained up to 20 kgs and I started having hormones imbalances. One of my friends brought me to a temple to heal me. They poured water around me and called the negative energy to talk. Since kid, I don't believe in all this. Okay. At first, I was just standing, but suddenly my whole body not in my control. I could feel a voice coming out from my stomach and talk to them. That's a soul attachment inside the physical body. And the soul can also be in the physical body, in the energy body, astral body, and mental body. This is why they are. Or outside of all of this aura. They can come and go as they like. I can see everything, but I'm not in control of myself. Yes, true. Your soul is sleeping. That's what you call a trance. You're in a trance state. But this trance state is a bit different because the soul is in control of you. You can see this happening to you. Okay, very good. They asked that thing to leave me, but it says cannot. Demand for my life. All the soul will do that. I will cut my time. And கோழி வெட்டு, or cut my goat, or cut a chicken, or cut a buffalo, cut something that you cannot do. So they know that you cannot. So people negotiate. They negotiate and they talk and all. No, PVH don't negotiate with any of these things. You just come and you go, finish. That's all. Okay, so that's what we do. That's why you let them talk. They will talk the whole day. They got all the day to time to talk. So they don't sleep. So they don't want him to sleep also. Finally, they said you cannot, you must leave, and I fainted. They said cannot remove it, one go. Wait for 3 years because it's already mixed with my blood. They, you don't know, salt or sugar, glucose or what, mixed with the blood already. That's what they say, no? They said, hey, very interesting. Can you call this guy? The phone number there. Where's this guy from? Malaysia?
Yeah, I'm calling now.
Is he Malaysian or what?
No, from India.
India. Very interesting. Okay, let's read on. Madam, let's read on. Go to part 2. Very interesting. This typically what happened. Finally, they said you cannot leave, and I fainted. They said cannot remove in one go, must wait for 3 years because it's already mixed with my blood. Unfortunately, the person's wife whom did the removal went through a miscarriage because of the removal. Oh, a woman did that. The person's wife, his wife. I was sad, but he didn't fail with his duty. He came to my house and completed all his prayers. 1 minute, next one. After that, I could sleep like a normal person and managed to get a job as well. However, the 3rd year, I was not able to complete my prayers as that what he asked me to do. I could sleep only like a normal person, but my life not as good as how I wanted. After that, I didn't get a chance to go to the temple again. Number 2, for 1 month, the soul is still there with you. The female soul is still there with you, sir. Still there with you. Okay? For about 1 month plus, I had some energy will come during my blessings. The energy will take control of my wand, and my wand will move around my body and all the main chakras. I have no clues what this is all about. So my husband also witnessed it on his own. Next, madam. Usually during blessing time, sir, will ask us to put the wand in the ajna, but I won't be able to control it at all. My whole body will be stiff and straight. The most recent time it came, it just turned the wand into my head and the wand got broken. The thing is, the presence of this energy will only happen during the blessings and only if I have the wand in my hand. Yes, it doesn't like the wand. The wand's a connection. So it feels a little bit uncomfortable of this light energy compared to dark energy it has. It's like somebody working in a fish shop and somebody is coming from a flower shop. The fish shop says, get out of this place, I don't like you. I try to take the blessings out of my house without the wand. Nothing happened. Sir, is this due to something blocking me from practicing PVH, or is some connection came to me, or is just my mind? No, the soul is still there. The soul didn't leave you. Please advise me, or as you are the only one who can explain this situation. Next, madam. Felicia. Okay. Go by the front, madam. So, madam, there's still a female soul with you, still there from the day you are born.
Sir, it's a Malaysia number. I asked Kala to call, sir.
Oh, Malaysia number, ah?
உங்களுக்கு அனுப்பட்டுமா சார்?
அனுப்புங்க மேடம். Send me a call. No problem. You see how it happens, Some souls are not easy to go. Some will go fight with you, and sometimes I will take this person, or give me this, give me that. Always give me this, give me that. They want to negotiate. Can you share, madam?
Yes, sir.
Which number, madam?
Both the numbers.
Madam. Okay, Morgan. Sudha Morgan. It's one of the husband's number. Sudha is a female. So they perform exorcism on a aquarium is successful, huh?
Sir, thank you for calling me back.
Thank you for calling me back. Why are you not live? Why are you not live, madam?
No, sir, I just joined. Because I just received the message from Program and I asked me to join.
Oh,
then
okay.
I immediately went to join your Facebook Live.
Okay, where are you from, madam?
I'm currently staying in Butterworth, Penang.
Butterworth, Okay, you have seen me before, right? You must have seen me
Yes.
before.
I did, sir, I did.
So the problem couldn't be solved.
Only you can solve it, sir.
Nobody
I
but...
have the solution right in front of my eyes with you.
No, but you came and saw me before, right?
Yes, sir, I spoke to you many times, sir. Whenever you are here, I definitely will come and see you.
Correct, madam, but the soul is not gone yet. How do you feel now?
Today I'm not sure what will happen because like whenever I during my resting time this thing will come, sir. And I mean my wand when missing one of my wand I couldn't even find it until today. It's still at my home, but I cannot find it until today. And my the purple color wand which my Usha is borrowed to me, it's broken twice.
How? You just hold it broke by itself, madam?
It broke by itself, sir, because what happened, the thing will move the wand around my head, on top of my head, you know.
Madam, these wands are super flexible, madam.
Huh?
These wands are super flexible, madam.
That's why the purple color wants
Yeah, the purple color wand is super flexible, madam. See, I'm bending the wand. I'm showing everybody in the Facebook Live now. I'm bending. It's made special material, man. It's very expensive material.
yes, sir.
The last time wands can break, but now the wands don't break that easily, man. They're very super flexible, you know. Wow, that was really powerful soul, madam, doing that, madam. Anyway, madam, this soul that you have is inside your body, but now they're not. They're not, okay? They may have removed it, but it's gone back to a temple. It's coming from a temple, madam.
So I was during my when I was kid, my mom used to go to see me to a lot of temples, but usually once I do myself, I just stop going to any of these temples because I went to a lot of prayers. They say, you have this thing, you have that thing, we must do all this. All my money, when I worked in Singapore, I earned a lot of money. All my money gone.
How much money you spent? How much money you spent, madam?
So, one time itself, I will spend around 3,000 plus. So many places I went because I couldn't sleep. 2 years I suffered without sleeping. I couldn't sleep at all.
How long ago was this? How long ago was this?
This happened when I was 24 years old.
How old are you now? How old are you?
Now I'm 36, sir.
Married?
No, sir.
No, they won't let you marry, madam. That's all trouble.
I'm living together with my husband, sir, and he's just trying to, I'm just trying my level to register myself, dating and all that. It keeps dragging and dragging and dragging.
Okay, madam. This soul is coming from a temple, madam.
Sir, like before this, we spoke about something. We say that ever since I born, there was a soul, and he said it's from a snake temple.
Yes, madam. Coming from Snake Babu Temple, madam.
So this temple is located in Tanga.
You think, madam, you think of the temple.
Okay, sir. So I'm standing in front of the calendar right now, sir.
Yes, madam, from this temple, madam.
Please, help me, sir. Only you can do it for me, sir. Please,
Who say I can do, madam? There are so many super duper black magicians, madam. Atla, madam. They say this man can do that man can do that. We have got everything. Our religion got everything, madam. Nothing can stop us. We don't need PVH. What, la, madam? You talking like that? Madam, I'll give you the address of somebody from some association in Malaysia, madam. They came for the time. They said they can help. So I said we'll send everybody to you, la. You take care, la.
No, sir. Nobody could do that. Because I went to my personal experience. I went to so many temples. They just keep telling, you have this problem, right? You have that problem. That's it. They just take my money. That's it. My money is finished completely. And now the thing is, it's like destroying my future, my current ability to go to work. I'm become like, I'm so much of that. I know I am a person who depends on my own self, sir. But things are stopping me, blocking me, and people will always don't like me. All this is not easy for me to go through just because of PVH and because of your blessing every day. I manage to sustain, sir. If it's not because of you, I don't think so I'll be able to cope up. No.
You can sleep now, right? You can sleep. Your sleep is better now, correct?
And never once you ask me even a single cent, sir. That's the best part, sir. Not even a single cent. Never once. Even the one you give it to me for free.
Actually, madam, I want to know, madam. I just want to know anybody who can tell. I've called them up and said, please pay so much money for something. I just want to know who. Anybody can justify the fact that I'm calling somebody and say you must pay so much money, madam.
People don't understand our brain, sir. They only know what's my concept. Oh, this is true. This is the fact. This is what it is. I saw a man who's standing right in front of you. This man made of divine fire standing and doing the blessing. I saw through my own eyes because I can see things, I can hear things. I'm also very sensitive.
Madam, that's my soul, madam.
Right, sir?
That's my soul.
Sure, so you can see how amazing. It's so, my God, it's so huge and full of divine fire. It's full of divine energy, doing all the renewal, doing all the business, and saving us. How wonderful it can be. If people cannot see their problems, their karma, whatsoever is up to them, but I can see and I know how powerful PVH is. So I'm holding on PVH very tightly to me. So no matter what happens, I will make sure I keep my information. I will make sure I sit for my blessing. I don't care what happens.
Okay, let's clean the temple. Let's clean the temple, man. Let's clean the temple.
Yes, sir. I'm thinking of the temple.
Clean the temple now.
Yes, sir.
Take page number 7 and put the Ajna chakra and think of the temple and say, please forgive me to all the soul death. I have knowingly or unknowingly hurt any one of you in this lifetime or lifetime before this. Yes, do that.
Yes, sir. I'm reading my information.
Think of all the temple you have visited, madam.
Sorry, sir?
Think of all the temple you have visited.
Sir, I couldn't say you, sir.
Think of all the temple you have visited, madam.
All the temples you went.
That you have visited.
Okay.
That you have visited.
Okay, sir. I will take all the temples.
Okay, madam, done.
Okay,
Tell me how you feel tomorrow. Okay, madam?
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you so much, sir.
Bye. Okay, done. You see how the soul can come to you, my friends? It's hard to believe, but it happens. It's hard to believe, but it happens. See how sometimes when you go somewhere and say something, and you say, I will do this for you, I do that, and you forget. And you get it done. And they will come after you. So you did something, but you never give in. So they will come. So please be careful of what you say and how you go and pray to any place. Please remember this. Now Ambika, is she there?
No, sir, she's not here.
Sir,
Can I see my father and mother and talk to them? They both passed away. I love them a lot and I miss them. Finally, help me, sir. Thank you, thank you. Madam, if you want, in order for you to see your father and mother, you must die, madam. Then you go and join them. Finish. Very simple. You can all be threesomes and go around and happily, no problem. Can go anywhere, no need to take bath, no flight. You think you want to Kasi, go to Kasi. Go to Rameshwaram, go Rameshwaram. Come back and enjoy, madam. But remember, madam, go Kasi, Aguri will catch you. Because somewhere the priest will catch you. So don't think. Let them go. I know you love them. The more you start missing them, the more they won't be able to go. Let them go in peace. Now you concentrate on your children. You know, just like one lady called me up. You know, she was crying. Oh, my mother died. I don't want to live. I also want to die with her. You know, she was crying. I said, madam, what's wrong with you, madam? How old are you? I'm 36 years old. How many children? 3 children. What age? 11 years old and 7 years old or something like that. You know, she said to me. What gender? All girls. Very nice, madam. Your mother died. You got 3 girls and you also want to die. I said, why take the 3 girls and die together, madam? And you can all be peace. Grandmother, mother, all 3 girls, all be happily having fun in the inner world. You stupid woman. Start taking care of your children. The mother is gone. She's lived her life. She's done everything for you. Now you start living your life. You do whatever you can to take care of these 3 children. How can you do this? Now you go and die. Who will take care of the 3 children? Like that. Mother, father die. I want to talk to them. What do you want to talk to them? All the life they were here, they don't talk to them. Now they die, you want to talk to them. Talk to them when they are alive. You buy something for them when they are alive. Don't die. After put a padayal, put chicken curry, udang curry also. Next time you must put udang curry also. Put sotong curry, udang curry, fish curry, all mutton chicken only all the time. Mutton chicken only. They don't eat seafood, I think. All people die. I think we should add seafood inside. Steamed fish. What else do you put? Kway teow goreng, mee goreng, all you must put. Nowadays all grandfather, all grandma eating all kind of stuff. Put all of these things. Eat them when they are alive. Don't give them when they are dead. Then all that you eat up all their name. Funny fellow. Madam, both your mother is gone, they are already reborn. So what do you want to do? What do you want to talk to them? Who you want to talk to them? Now you start doing that, some other soul will come. Then what are you going to do? They are not even your mother first. Some soul will come and camouflage and say, you are my father. And the moment you hear the voice, you get so excited. Madam. For people who are like her, like Ambika, people like Ambika and a lot of people out here who still on deathbed, when they die, when they ash, don't do Atma Sandhi, don't do a bed, keep in the bedroom. Go to bedroom. This is my father, this is my mother. I'm seeing them every day, and then talk to them like a crazy fellow. Mother, let's go for breakfast. Mother, have dinner. Mother, put food. Mother, give water. Then you'll be fine. Do it if you want. Thank you, madam. Bye. Did I tell you a story about some rich people? The mother died. You know, the mother died. So when the mother died, this girl, this lady, what happened? What she did was, she went around looking for all of these people. All these people who are going around and doing the channeling, they're all international channelers. So she called everybody. She called everybody entire, you know. She was so excited. Oh, they're saying exactly what my mother was. I said, you know the answer. You know your mother. You know her brother. You know everything. So they're telling it from you, not the soul. They know everything. You know all the answer, you know. And she was so excited and she told me, some was bluffing some. I said, she spent so much of money doing this. I said, I want my mother to go to light. I asked her, what good did your mother do to go to the light? Your mother did nothing. You were the 5th girl in the family. Your mother drank poison to even abort you. You didn't get aborted, you were born. So what? So what good did she do? You think, well, the light is for everybody to go, huh? Die, go light. All go light, all go light. You think what light is like? What fluorescent light? Everybody go light. Huh? It's like everybody study. You think everybody can become doctors? Is the number of space they have as a doctor? A doctor in Singapore, you got NUS. How many space they have to be a doctor, Chitra? In NUS?
They actually have divided into racial groups. That means there's quota for different races.
Oh, in Singapore they have quota?
Yes.
Okay. So what's the Indian quota? Much less, right?
Yes.
So who will get the quota? Who will get?
These days, most of the foreign students are getting it rather than the local students.
Why?
I think there's more students coming in, so somehow, yeah, because they pay.
Okay, fine. But there are quota in Singaporean Indians, correct?
Yes.
Now, that quota, who will get the quota?
Most of the majority races.
No. There's quota for Indian. Let's say the Indian quota is 10 students, right? Example.
Yes.
10 students. Which 10 students will get?
The high flyers,
The best one who got the results.
Yes.
You know, what if everybody got, now out of 10 people, out of 10 Remayan, let's say A levels is 5 subjects, and now 20 got A's. How are they going to choose now?
Yes.
They probably have another exam. The usual, like what happened in India. See, India, you got one major exams, 12 I think, they all pass, and each individual university will have their own exams. IIT will have their own exam. To pass only, then you go to IIT. Because everybody is passing the national exam. A time will come and because everybody is coaching, this tuition, that tuition, all will do very well. You understand now? So then the IIT will have their own exam to see how, maybe it may not be an exam, but an intellectual exam or IQ exam or something like that, you know. And they'll have another exam for that, to learn. So each university will have their own exam because the application are much more like that. Like that, in the light, there will be space for a few people. But that doesn't mean everybody is going to go to the light. I told her, madam, what did your mother do to go to the light? Your mother will go back to the council body, the time she reborn again, to go back and do everything right, whatever she has done wrong. She tried to kill her by eating poison. She told me that. That lady told me that. And by luck or what, she's made a rich man in Europe and she's doing very well. That's all. By her own luck. That's all. So please understand this. So nobody is going to go to the light. Please understand. If you do go to the light, even if you go to the light, you'll come back and do something great for the whole nation. Ambika, where's Ambika from?
Sir, this one you sent me.
I sent you.
Yes, sir. You asked me to add. You sent me the screenshot.
Okay. Now, leave it. Oh, so you have the screenshot I got from Ambika, and you have taken that thing and given into in a text form in a PVH. Okay, right, good. So this lady by Ambika from Klang, Malaysia, she sent me by WhatsApp, and then I will convert it to her. Now, saying, okay, yes, sir, I too experience of trance. I was in Form 3, very thin young girl. Form 3 means 15 years old. Like they call it Sec 3 in Singapore, or it's like there's no exam. There's no exam, no GCE, O levels, or A levels, below that, okay? Very good looking too. Okay. I can stand if I listen to any music. I can stand, or she can go in trance. I experience the wurmi. She goes in trance. I will get extra power in me. I can run so many kilometers. Wow. Madam, next time you come, we take the marathon and Olympics, we play the music as you dance. we put some kind of a speaker to her, a loudspeaker, put a wurmi melam and put the music on and make her run, 100 meters. She probably run very fast. Yeah, this is the energy. I'm telling you, sometimes some souls will come inside and give the extra strength. Because sometimes when somebody go in trance, you need 4 or 5 guys to hold that person. You cannot hold them, To a point my father don't like. Of course, father going crazy. Why this girl going around? And sometimes you lose yourself, you fall, you scream, you shout. You might even lose your clothes, All this can happen. He will never allow me to go to temple. Okay. You'll never allow me to go. That's where my husband came to my house as my brother's friend. My father complained to him about me. I got once, just pushed him one side and ran away. I got once, this is a bit difficult to understand. I got once, just pushed him and one side and ran away. Nobody can catch me. Okay. She's so strong, she can run away. She had a running soul. She had a running soul with her, Once I got trance, that time my husband came to my house. He came to my house as my brother's friend. Oh, that I'm not married yet. My father asked for the stop the trance in me. I am my mother's pet daughter. She always used to say, after I born on the 5th in the family, I brought prosperity in the family, where she was very sad about me. Yeah, because Indian people say when a girl is born on the fifth child is a girl, they bring a lot of good luck to the family. I think to protect the child from harm. Because too many girls, hey, you're lucky. So I think it's a way to protect these young girls from tormented by all these people, no. Girls, 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 girls. Everyone, boys, children, no. So it must be that. Anyway, it's a good way. I think we should do that for every girl, no. And girls bring prosperity energies, and all looking for girls only. You know, I was 150, I brought prosperity energy to the family as she was very sad about me. She believes in that way. I don't know. My husband brought his own brother-in-law. This is very confusing. My brother-in-law brought his own brother-in-law. My father paid money for that. Oh, the fiancé, or that I'm not married yet. So he brought his brother-in-law. He must be some kind of a priest. The father paid money to that. The man said, bad soul have come into my body. My old memories have come just during the class. At that moment, I couldn't feel anything. My dress button came out. I just got injured in my body. So many things happened. Now our best friend, healing one, and sir is with nurse. Nothing can come near me. Seriously, sir, I'm very sure about that. Very strong confidence in me. It's all because of the divine and you as well, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You see, not because of us. We're teaching you a lot of good things. We're teaching our forgiveness. And when you sit in the blessing, we elevate the souls. When the souls elevate, they don't come back. So let me call her Ambika, because I have the number. I can call her very easily right now. I call Ambika. Let's see what Ambika has got to say to this. I hope she's watching. Ambika. Yeah, she's here. She's here in the class. Let's see. Yeah, you won't be able to call her because you don't have a phone number, eh? Madam Ambika.
Yes, I'm watching, sir.
You're watching, huh? You're watching, huh? So your brother's friend became a husband.
Sir?
Your brother's friend became your husband.
Yeah. Before that time was, I not yet fall in love with him, but I was studying, sir. I was Form 3, I think.
So you fall in love after marriage or before marriage, madam?
After marriage, I know, so no, before marriage, 16 years old, I know already my husband.
Oh, okay. So, madam, now you have noticed, how old are you now?
I'm 60 years old, sir.
Oh, you're 60 years old. Okay. So, did you have any problem after that? You still have this problem, or only when you go to temple you have this problem?
Yeah, because my father didn't allow me to go to temple at all.
So, you're safe.
So scared.
So, you're safe.
Yeah, So that's why I got no experience of going to temple. After I had my problem came, only time I went with my friends to temple.
Okay.
Other than that, I won't go to temple at all.
So now with PVH, when you go to temple, did anything happen? Did anything happen when you go to PVH with the temple?
No, sir. I'm perfectly fine.
But do you go to temple? Do you go to temple?
No, very long time already. I think more than 3 years I didn't go to temple.
So how long you know PVH? How long you know PVH?
I know 1 year, 6 months.
So if I put a word music, will you be dancing, madam?
No, sir.
You'll be fine.
I won't agree.
Sure?
Yeah. Very sure.
Very sure.
100% sure, sir. I'm perfectly fine now.
Yes, sir.
I think my knee got problem. I'm healing myself also.
Yes, sir, madam.
Yes, sir. I always used to text you all the time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You're perfectly fine,
Yes, I'm so fine now. Wow. Those days, my father never allowed me to go to temple at all. He says, cannot. You are dancing like anything. People, because some of the boys used to come and catch me also. So my father feels so ashamed. What is this girl doing? So to the point, my husband, he brought his brother-in-law to the house. So
Wow.
Yeah, he had some kind of power in him. After that, he was so creative in, I think, making money or
Brother, come now.
என் மம்மி ஆட நானும் எங்க அண்ணன் உட்காந்து வேடிக்கை பார்க்க
Yeah, put only song now. Okay, what ஆடுங்களா? Madam, I am dancing. I am going to dance, madam. I am going to dance. You are not going to dance yet. I am going to dance, madam. You are not going to dance, huh? Hey, did you guys hear that?
I'm getting my one also there. It's beside me. Nothing happens.
You're fine, huh? Hey, people in the teammate, did you all hear what I did now? Could you all hear? I put a music and make a dance. I was going to dance, but she was fine.
What are you reading, sir?
In my hand, in my right hand. So I didn't feel anything. Any of the...
Okay, well, you're fine. The soul was with you, it's no more than that. The soul with you is no more than that. It's left. It left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 year, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. 1 year, 5 months, the soul left. It's a female soul with you for a long time. Yeah, that's it. So this is why I tell people. No, this is why I always tell people, madam, you must be very, very careful when you go and ask for something and go to all these temples or there's something down there that people don't realize, madam. They don't realize that, you know. And they have got no solution for this problem. They've got no solution. Only people who have got this trouble understand. Only if you got trouble, they understand, madam. Understand, madam, huh? Okay?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, madam. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sir, Kadirish is one question, sir. With regards to the soul just now that sir elevated.
Yes.
Kadirish?
Hi madam, hi sir. Sorry
Yes,
to
sir.
interrupt your
Yes.
session. I just have one question. I just want to know how did I get connected to the soul previously? So I'm asking because maybe I can avoid certain places or...
No, it's fine, my friend. Don't worry about that. Sometimes it's not about avoiding places. We must be strong enough to walk into any place. You must make others strong to walk inside. You cannot hide. These things you cannot hide. You know, when I went to Argentina, the organizer meeting him for the first time. So I was 1 day earlier. So he took me to all the church, you know. He took me all the church, you know. He was thinking I won't be dare enough to walk in there. I walked into every church and I cleaned all the church. I came out. So he came and told me, I thought you would never walk in any church. I said, why not? Why should I walk in a church? If it's negative, I will go and look at it. If it's positive, I'll be blessing it more. That's all. So we cannot hide ourselves. We should become stronger and we should be able to walk to many places. So we teach you how to become strong. Divine fire, spiritual hygiene, understand about souls, what they are, how they are, and how we can help the souls to elevate themselves. That's what we need to do. Okay, my friend?
Yes, thank you, sir. Is there any practice that I'm doing unknowingly or any habits that
No, at the moment you're fine. Start following PVH. You're saying you're new to this, you're trying to do this. Follow what your soul tells you to do, not your mind.
Okay.
Your mind is programmed by somebody or someone, some culture, some organization. That's your program. Understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
So leave the program alone and seek your soul. That's why I'm saying, I'm being a divine fire. I am the purification of my soul. It's a soul of divine fire. My soul, the last word, the next word, the next sentence. My soul is a purity God desire. I am the purity God desire. These two things are very, very important.
Okay.
God wants everyone to be good. Like your father. Every father wants you to be good. Even in smoking, he never says you must smoke. The drinker says don't drink. I cannot stop, but you don't drink. So the father wants you to be as good and better than him in all ways. Like that, the divine wants each and every one of us to be good. That's why we are saying the purity God desires. My soul is the purity God. He says, I am the purity God. He said. Those words are not very simple, but carry a lot of energy.
Okay.
Okay, my friend.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you, madam.
Ajit Nath Kottayam. This Kottayam is some kind of a
Kottayam is the place, sir.
place,
In Kerala.
Ah, looks like a Kerala person. Ajit or Nath. Are you here? I saw him somewhere here just now.
Yeah, he's here.
Some and the surrounding. What do you mean by some and the surrounding, sir? What is surrounding? Surrounding you, your house, your environment, all over the place. Where are you?
So, Mr. Ajit, please unmute and talk.
He left the meeting.
He left the meeting.
Maybe Wi-Fi.
So we can't help him because you don't show what is surrounding him. And let him tell us. Let him ask and we'll advise him. Okay? So it's not general question. Balachandran, during the recent G meet, I had sought your advice and counsel in my dream during sleep and suggested that I read information for my astral traveling. So I have been following your advice very closely and need further guidance. You are here, Mr. Bala.
Yes, sir, I'm here, sir. Good evening, everyone.
You still have the dream? You still have the dream, sir?
Yes, sir. 2 nights ago, it was one of the most terrible dreams I've ever had.
What was the dream? What was the dream all about?
Just yelling, sir. Pray. Wow, pray. Sir.
Oh, screaming.
Sir, 2 minutes. My daughter was in the ground floor hurt and she came knocking at my door asking me what's happening. So I would like
tell
to...
her to get used to it, sir.
Beg pardon, sir?
Tell her to get used to it. Don't bother.
Yes, sir. Bama, sir.
Tell her, that's right. Before you go to sleep, I'll be sleeping, I'll be dreaming, I'll be sleeping. You all sleep softly. I don't want to be meet each other. You are still doing astral travel, sir.
Sir, how can I... Sometimes it gets very frightening for me, sir.
Yeah, you're still doing astral travel. Huh? You're going to a very bad realm. It's got lots of dark energy, sir. You were once there. You were once there. That's why you are going back to the same place. Okay? Now, you ask forgiveness, page number 7, to whichever wrong you have done in your past life. Next, sir, write a small, little thing and start saying that in my dream and I ask forgiveness for whatever wrong I may have done in my past life. I need to learn in my dream on how to solve this problem. Take me to the right school and not this school. Please protect me and guide me. Just do that and start doing so.
Okay, sir.
Start doing that. It's not something terrible, but you can sleep after that. After that, can you sleep, right? You can sleep, right?
And get sleep, yeah, no problem.
No, that's just a dream, sir. So you're not going to have nothing happen to you. You just get fear of that. So start doing that. Even if you get up, just put the wand and say, or put the wand beside of you. Please protect me from any darkness coming to my astral body. Put the wand by the side and sleep.
I'm putting the badges around me, sir, now.
No, take the wand. Okay, fine. But take the wand and say, these are astral things. They don't catch your body. But when you leave, when you bring astral travel and you're sleeping, and that's the time it affects you, going away. So take the wand and say, please protect me from any astral energy attacking my astral body.
So, should I still continue the affirmations that you
Yes. That's all you must do, sir.
Okay.
That's all you must do.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
22. Khanna. Are you here, madam?
Ajit has joined.
Go ahead, Ajit. Miss Ajit, you were here just now, you left, so we left you. Tell me.
Yes, ma'am, at the same time I get out of the meeting.
No, tell me, what is this about some energies are surrounding me?
I feel like some energy surrounding me and everything is blocking me from my job and everything. The basic problem is money. If there is any source of money, it gets blocked at the same time.
So tell me, so what kind of energy? You feel something in physical body, you feel emotional, or you cannot move, you're stuck, you cannot move your body. What is it? What do you think about it? The physical feeling or emotional feeling?
It is blocking for every money activity.
terms of money, sir, not trance or not channeling. You have a problem in terms of prosperity energy,
Actually,
correct?
something is covering my eyes and everything, and last day I feel like it's covering my Muladhara and Swadhisthana. After joining your class, it gets disappeared.
Huh?
2 days before I joined your live class, it just disappeared.
It is up there. Okay. You are Muslim?
No, I'm a Hindu.
I see your beard like Muslim only. I see beard like Muslim.
No, sir, I'm a Hindu.
I know, sir. I see got beard like Muslim. You understand? No. I say. Normally there are people like they have beard Muslim. Actually, Kerala got a lot of Muslims in Kerala, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
I saw a movie. I saw a Muslim movie, you know, taken by Kerala people. I can't remember the name of the movie, but very interesting movie, you know, very interesting, but very scary movie. Very scary movie. She'll put a dead fetus into the cook and cook biryani, give everyone to eat.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you saw that also. What is the name of the movie, sir? Any idea?
No, sir.
She'll get angry with everybody who don't like her, and the policeman will kick her, and she will deliver the baby half premature, and she'll keep it in a plastic bag, and she'll call everybody to come for dinner for a special function, and she'll put the baby and cook and give everybody. Wow, that was terrible. Okay, sir. Who is that? Your son?
Yeah, sir, my son is with me.
What do you want?
He's telling me to go outside.
Go outside.
Yeah.
Okay, my friend. You've got lots of energy in the house. Where's your wife?
My wife is now working outside Kerala.
Now,
She's a doctor.
ask your wife to read forgiveness, page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, page 7. There are people from her family not happy with her. That's why the whole house is negative. The whole house is negative.
Okay, sir.
She must read page number 7 to people in my family who are not happy with me. Can she do that?
Yes, sir.
She must do that, okay?
Okay, sir.
She do that and sit for the blessing today. We'll remove it. Nothing else. A lot of negative in the house, that's all.
Okay, sir.
Okay?
Okay, sir.
Bye. Kanna. This is a Madam. I know one Madam Kanna and PJ. Okay, let's see. Ever since I bumped into PVH, I'm an ardent follower. Even before I wasn't a temple follower, don't know why. When we are 9 siblings, young, our dad always takes us to temple. Sir, there is a few ghosts I'd like to put to rest. My father was educated by his older brother. At that time, it must have been great. He was a graduate of Singapore Raffles College. Wow, that's great. My mom had suffered a lot under him. It's the same story with my aunt, my uncle's wife. Both his brothers were not true to their wives. Next, madam. Next line. My dad was addicted to brandy, Hennessy. He died of liver cirrhosis. 2 years later, my uncle was involved in an accident and passed away after a few days in hospital. Sir, is my mother happy now? Is she back in our family as a grandkid? My auntie too. Madam, both these people, ladies have cursed the brothers, madam. They died of curse. Where are these ladies? Are they here? Is this woman, is Kanna here in the class? We cannot proceed further, we need her. Because both the mothers have cursed. Both they have cursed this man so much and they died of this situation. Okay? So they really tortured the women in the house. Really tortured them. So they suffer a lot. Okay? Mother Billy. Yes, I'm a single mom of autistic son. For the day my son born, he got soul attachment. Yes, when he was newborn, he will be awake more than 24 hours. See? Won't fall asleep. He and my parents got insomnia. Because won't fall asleep. Me and my parents got insomnia. Throughout the night he will be awake. He cries, he tries to bang his head. His floor, vertical and vertically and harm himself on no moon day. And my mom tried to stop him, but my 3-year-old son got adult strength. Now he's 10 years old, he's not wearing any kind of thread or chain, nor couldn't make him wear a pendant. After so many years, he started using badges. So far he broke, next column, more than 15 badges. Without badges easily, soul will attach. He falls sick in every hospital, even after BM soul attached. He can able to see the soul. Soul threatened him and start misusing him. He eliminated 1,000 souls. He already 1,000 souls for my son. Still, soul attacked my son. I used to do midnight Havan 3 hours to get Kali and all deity and God's blessing to cure my son and happy progress. But after doing Havan infused to high fever for 1 week, then I went to hospital. When the soul attached me and trying to kill me, I approached my ex-guru who helped me, but they said to find a source to remove the soul. No one can help me. Next brother. My brother asked for your help to remove soul. Midnight, you elevated the soul in a minute. Throughout my all life, I will be thankful to you, sir. You are our savior. I am wearing pendant, so no soul attached, but soul threatened me, not allowing me and my son to sleep. I can't even leave my son alone for a minute. He will hurt himself and bleed badly and not allow the wound to cure. Again, make the wound go to bleed and hurt others, living and non-living things. In this birth, should me and my son suffer until death. Next brother. I am totally exhausted. I am scared, sir. Day by day, I am losing my weight. We survive only because of you. Your visible God, Father. Please ask Divine to forgive us. Please help me, my son, to come out of this suffering. Okay, Madam?
Yes, sir.
This son of yours has got karma with the father, not with you, madam.
Sir,
Yes, I know your story, madam. I'm just telling you what is there. Okay?
Yes, sir.
I know your story, I know, madam. This karma of the child is to do with the father. That's all. Okay, madam? So what you can do now I don't see any souls now. Okay, he's getting a lot of inner world connection because he and the father were both tantrics in the past life, madam.
Oh.
Tantrics and they've come today, but the connection is so much connection, madam. There's the first level, a big connection, so all the connection coming to them as and when required. As a tantric, you do a lot of dark things in your life, in your past life. And then all of these things will come and attack you in this lifetime, madam. Where's your son now?
In pakatla dan sir irukka.
Which sound is coming on there? Put it on.
Na pudichikren sir, avan pudikka maatan sir, na pudichikren sir.
Putting in.
Pudila.
Okay, madam, let's see how you feel tomorrow morning. Send me a text.
Yes, sir. Sir, வீட்ல ஒரே சண்டையா இருக்கு. செடியெல்லாம் வச்சா கூட செத்து போயிடுது sir.
Let's see tomorrow. Call me tomorrow, madam. Tell me how you feel. Okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Bye, madam. Okay, Satya Nandini L. Are you there, madam? Is Satya there?
Yes, I'm here, sir.
Where are you from, madam?
Churaskal.
Oh, one of Kuala Lumpur.
Yes.
Good day, sir. Thank you so much for the explanation of trance, channeling, and exorcism. With a soul person, I said, like in a trance. It's a short period, long time. Depends, madam. It can be just a few minutes, can be a short time, can be a long time, madam. Can be a long time. Sometimes can be, see, when you become possessed, means that the soul will be there. Then to the next level, they will say you're bipolar or you're schizophrenia. Next level. Okay? Or sometimes you'll be mental, totally mental, you can't do anything. They just leave you on the road. Nobody can do anything about it. They go mental. So it can be a 5 minutes, can be a 2 seconds, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, depend. They'll just come and go away. You won't even feel anything for a while. You know? Especially when they're doing all of this, they know when you go to the festival, they poke all of these things, needles and all. It's just for a short while, then they're back to bed themselves. Then they will come and go. Right. And the soul is the body of its own accord. Yes, the soul will leave the body. Sometimes they don't leave, madam. Sometimes the priest will put some kind of ash and touch the Ajna chakra and you go, and then let go. You know? You know what's the best part, madam? When somebody goes to trance, just leave them alone. Just don't bother. Nobody will bother them, they will go by themselves. Yeah, next time just leave them alone, madam. But they make so much noise, you can't leave them alone also. Correct?
Yeah.
They scream
Exactly.
and shout.
Start dancing.
Yeah, they want some kind of recognition. I am here, you know, one scream, everybody panic, madam.
Yeah.
They make so much havoc, you know. So they want to be recognized. I still remember my friend. What happened was, this guy go in trance. When go in trance, this guy go in trance, they start talking, they start talking, you know, they say, you know, they'll say, what do you want, no. So this man on trance will beat everybody, madam. He'll beat everybody. So then came to my friend's turn to do it. He went there, he took one hand, one punch in the Sami, madam. The fellow fell down. The Sami, the man in trance fell down, and all his followers started beating him for beating the Sami, madam. From that day, madam, that one who come in trance never beat anybody, madam. All stop beating, Sometimes we'll show them something also, you know. Okay, then you're saying that because I had seen my sister, she's not a PVH follower, a few years ago, she went to Tirunamala, India. Suddenly she was talking to a small child and acting weird. We were shocked to see her sudden changes of behavior. The little while she was back normal. Yes, madam, sometimes the soul will come into her and then go away, just for a short while. Sometimes they don't even make a big scene, madam. They just come and they go away. Some people have the ability to do that, madam. They have able to do that. So I asked, this kind of trance is very good, especially when the children are going by exam, you know. Get a smart soul to come and do all exam and go away, madam. So pass all exam. Get all the good smart souls to come inside. They exam all go inside, do all the exam, so boom, and oh, pass. Madam, it happens. It happens. I'm not saying no, it happens. We do not know. You know, it happens. Sometimes it can also happen, you know. There's some children are very smart, but they don't look very smart to you, know. Something else is doing the exam. Because this is kind of a form of channeling. It's a form of channeling also. They will come and do something, and they'll give some mathematical formula as they go higher and higher level. Some souls will use the physical body to do that. Okay, madam? So next line. Become next one. This is, she told me that she went for some prayers during Pradosam. She was laughing by herself, and sometimes that was black, then there was back to normal. She does so. Madam, she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 5, 6. She's got 97 souls with her, madam.
Oh my God.
Yes, madam. 96, 97 souls with her. 97 souls with her, madam. So they will come and go. So they're not disturbing her. And at the same time, madam, these souls can make also angry.
Okay.
Can also be angry and get anger with somebody else. At the same time, they can also laugh and also be angry with something else and come angry. They even sometimes can kill people, madam.
Oh, really?
Yes. So they angry somebody and that person was there and he cannot kill it. This girl, this thing also used to kill the person, and I don't know what happened. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. So this is the kind of problem can happen, madam, all over the world. So the person inside is very innocent. Innocent. He didn't do that.
But it doesn't seem to be aggressive, sir.
You know, I said sometimes when an aggressive soul comes inside, they become aggressive, madam. That's all. Sometimes drinking soul will come and start drinking. Enjoy the alcohol. They don't know. They don't know why they're drinking, but something making them drink. and stopping them from drinking. Some will just keep on drinking, taking them to the same place over and over again. So you must be very, very careful with this, madam. Okay? 97 soul is what she has. So make her sit down. Is she there with you now?
No, so she doesn't keep in it, so I don't really force her. I told her before, but she don't seem to be interested, so I just let it be.
Nothing much. Unless if you want to learn, then we can all help her. Okay? Okay?
And then also one more question. Recently on 4th September, my cousin sister, she committed suicide.
Who, madam?
And we really don't know what happened, that so much so she took such a drastic action.
How old is
she? She seems to be fine and all that.
How old is she, madam?
So wait?
How old is she?
She was 31 years old.
Any
So we
boyfriend?
were thinking, did she really committed suicide or there was a foul play? But before she died, she wrote a note saying that no one is responsible for her death.
Any
So
boyfriend,
we
madam?
were like really in shock.
She married?
No, sir. But she had a boyfriend. But the best part is the boyfriend didn't turn up for her funeral.
Madam, all showing the boyfriend, madam.
Oh.
Cause of commit suicide to do with the boyfriend, madam. So forget about it, madam. It's gone, nothing to do about it.
Yes, sir.
Do with the boyfriend, that's all.
Oh.
Don't carry the story away, just forget about it. Okay, madam? What is done is done. The soul is still around, madam.
So it's because of the boyfriend she had.
Yes, madam.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Ask the mother and father to put forgiveness affirmation to the picture. And the next time when we do
No,
something.
both the parents passed away, sir.
Oh. Somebody
So
can,
in the family.
somebody can put the forgiveness in a picture, madam.
Okay, I will do that, sir.
Do that, madam. Huh? And then we can elevate her.
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay,
It's very
sir.
sad, but that's what she did. No?
Sir, my parents, have they reborn, sir? Both my parents passed away. I just wanted to know, out of curiosity.
Still waiting,
Have they
madam.
reborn?
Still waiting.
Oh. Okay, sir.
Not in the physical plane. They've gone with causal body, waiting for rebirth. Both.
Because my auntie, she will tell them whatever the granddaughter does, resemble her sister. Meaning,
No, madam. Because they are like,
mine,
they all do the same thing, madam. All are.
Okay.
They all love love. Manja, akka vandita, akka mariyirka, akka mari pesra, akka manakra, akka masapra. Sometimes the mind will start thinking that way, madam. Sometimes the mind will think that way, when you see that happen now. You know what I mean, no?
Yeah.
Because you think of so many things about a person and we think they are all like that. You understand?
Yeah.
That's okay, madam. No.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, madam.
சித்ரா கண்ணா அவங்க லைன்ல இருக்காங்களா?
Yes, I'm on.
Yeah.
Madam,
சார்
இங்க கண்ணா.
இருக்காங்க கனகவதி
நம்ம கண்ணாவா?
Yes, sir.
பிஜே கண்ணாவா? ரொம்ப ஸ்டைலா வந்து போறீங்க மேடம். பெரிய கதை சொல்றீங்க. Madam, both these women have cursed both the husbands, madam.
Oh. Are they reborn?
They're still around, madam. Which part are you in them? Which part are you in the family? Which part are you in the family, madam?
My father's brother.
Your father's brothers.
One brother who was only here in this country, the rest were all in Sri Lanka.
No, madam, the two wives, uncle's wife. So your mom had suffered, plus your uncle's wife. Correct, madam?
Yes, she too has suffered.
So they're two brothers. Correct, they're two brothers, isn't it?
Yes.
And the wife suffered. How about the other 7 siblings, madam?
They are all in Sri Lanka. We never met them.
So these two people came to Malaysia or Singapore?
Yes. My uncle brought my dad here, got him medicated in Singapore, and then they were working here.
Madam, they are all so much cursed, madam. All the souls are there, madam.
Oh, so do we have to let them go? How, sir?
Madam, all madam, these women are really cursing them, madam. So much curse, madam. Why? Were they really bad people, bad men?
Because we were too young to understand a lot of things, sir. So I really don't know. But later part, after my dad had gone, we kept my mom well.
Who kept your mom well?
Pardon?
Who kept your mom well? Your children, her children, lah.
All as children. We are 9 children to my dad.
So you took care of your mom very well, huh? Madam, your mom and the other mom cursed them to die, madam. That's what, madam. So bad, madam.
Yeah, my dad went first. 2 years later, my uncle passed away.
Think of your mothers, madam. Think of your mother and your auntie.
Okay.
They were also from Sri Lanka.
No, ma'am. Yeah, from there, my mom was married off and she was here with us, KL. Because my dad was being posted around. He was a teacher in Palapila, then in Rumbau. Then after he passed away, we all came to KL. We all got jobs here, and so we are settled in KL now.
Okay, madam, done. Madam, you work on microscopes, sir.
Yes, I'm a lab technician.
What do you do in the lab? What do you do in the lab, madam? Microscope.
Microbiology, all about bacteria, virus.
No, madam, I bought a microscope. I need the help to set it up, madam.
I can try and ask anyone who can do it. Because I've already retired 20 years. So my colleagues all don't know where they are.
No, because I'm doing this dark field microscope, dark field, to see the blood cells, how they behave before and after PVH healing, madam.
Okay, I'll try and find out, sir.
The blood cells all will change. I have it here. I already bought it there. I've got to find a way to do it. That's all. How to get the pictures done.
Set it up now.
Because see what happened now. I can set it up. I just want somebody who will experience that. I mean, a simple microscope, a dark field microscope is different, madam. We want to see how the red blood cells behave during emotional and people with cancer and all. So how the way the blood cells behave, they all carry oxygen and carry a lot of things, madam. So when they don't behave properly, oxygen don't go to the cells, and the cells are doing anaerobic respiration, and all kinds of mess comes to the whole body and the organs, madam, deep into the cell level.
Okay.
So I'm trying to find a way to do that now. How to find a way. I know that you were working in the lab before.
Yeah, well, because it's a long time since I retired. I must see whether anyone around.
Okay, madam. Thank you very much. Both your mothers are gone.
Thank you, sir. I just wanted to happy, that's all.
What to do, madam?
Thank you. Thank you.
So all ladies must learn to let this go, madam. Accept the karma and move on. Don't blame anybody.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, bye.
Okay, thank you. Good night.
Aradhana Singh. Hey, Singh means man or female. I see a female face there. Hey, in Malaysia, Singh means man, no female. Singapore same, isn't it? Chitra. Why Singapore Singh got girl? And you're not Punjabi. Worst part is they're not Punjabis,
Yeah, Singh is for men.
Are you Punjabi, madam? Aradhana Singh, are you Punjabi?
No.
You're not Punjabi,
I'm from Bihar.
Exactly. Even what is it? Mr. Who's this guy? The 2 Indian girls and my wife will come always in all my workshop. Narasimhan. He also got sing. So in my country, only Punjabis have sing, and also the male Punjabis. The female girls will have Kaur, K-A-U-R. But the front name can be the same name. Kalwan Singh, Kalwan Kaur. Kulwan Singh, Kulwan Kaur. So they have the same name, but the name behind will be different. You understand now? But no Jaspal Kaur, Jaspal Singh, yes. Okay. My question, when I'm 14 years old, my sister married time. So how old was she? Aradhana Singh.
41 years, sir.
No, hold on. When I was 14 years old, my sister got married. So your sister was what age when she got married?
18.
Huh?
18.
Was she was,
आपकी sister का age क्या था सर? शादी हुई कभी उनका
18 साल.
So she was 18 years old.
where is she from?
She's from Bihar.
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 UP.
Not Delhi. Yeah.
I am 41 years old. Something happened to me. Okay, I have no control of myself. I had too much strength. 5 people cannot hold me. One Muslim guy hold my hand, and I got fainted. So hold on. 5 guys hold you, but one Muslim guy hold your hand, and you fainted. Correct?
Yes, sir.
I had felt that time my mind not in my control. Yes. How to explain I am not able to do that in my mother's place. One temple got one soul attached to me. I drink lot of water. Only water, nothing else are lucky, not alcohol. Sometimes they like to drink alcohol. So water, no problem. How much water you drink? 1 liter, 2 liter, 3 liter?
5 to 10 liters, sir.
Huh? Seriously?
Drinking. Yes, sir.
Keep on drinking. Bottles up or just drink little by little?
एक साथ पीते हो या थोड़ा थोड़ा करके पीते हो आराधना?
नहीं, अभी नहीं. उस टाइम पे मैं पी रही थी. तो कोई आए थे और उन्होंने ऐसा टच किया था. कोई एक आदमी आए थे, वो ऐसा गांव में ही, और वो ऐसे टच किए तो उसके बाद फिर मैं बेहोश हुई. उसके बाद फिर नॉर्मल हो गई.
पानी के
वो क्या
पूछे एक साथ किया था या पूरा करके किया था?
नहीं, हाँ, थोड़ी देर पे ना एकदम से पीते जा रही थी, जबकि मैं पानी ज्यादा नहीं पीती थी.
So she's saying that someone from her native place came and touched her Ajna chakra, and she fainted, and after she got up, she kept drinking water continuously, slowly, not too much at a time, but slowly she was drinking water continuously.
When was this? At what age?
आराधना आप कितने साल के लिए ये हुआ था?
अभी मैं 14 years की.
He was 14, sir.
So one man came and do something, some Juhar folk. I don't know. I feel I am little aware something's going on, and it's happened to me 27 years ago. Okay, next page, madam. After that, I didn't have anything like that now. I understand how soul attached to my body, how. I have to protect myself against Siva sir. Thank you. Madam, you still have the problem now?
क्या पूछे थे?
आपको अभी भी वो प्रॉब्लम है?
नहीं, अभी नहीं है.
No, sir, not now.
Oh, at that time, one female soul is still with her.
सर बोल रहे एक फीमेल सोल अभी भी आपके साथ है.
When she was 14 years old, a soul came to her. When she was 14 years old, somebody came and left a soul with her and left. One man came and left a soul with her and went. Not from some temple, but soul with her. That's all.
वो जो इंसान शायद जिन्होंने आपका आज्ञा चक्र पे टच किया था, वो आपके फीमेल सोल आपके साथ छोड़ के गए.
Sometimes some of these guys, they have the power to catch souls and put on somebody and walk away. You understand? Some souls want a place to live. They can't take care of them, so they give, but they are harmless. You know, they are not harmless. They are very harmless. They don't want to hurt you. They just be with you. So when they die, then they go. So like that, you go one soul with in a physical body itself, in the energy body, physical body. Okay. So ask her to take page number 7 now.
So she stated.
Hold the Ajna chakra and say, I ask forgiveness the soul who is with me right now. In me right now. I ask forgiveness. Please go in peace. Please go in peace. Please go. Let God's blessing be with you. Just say that. Okay, done. Now, where in Bihar she lives?
She's staying in Bombay at present.
Oh, not Bihar. Okay.
So she even had a testimonial 2 months back.
What you had, madam?
She had a testimonial 2 months back. She had a soul that was burning around her body.
and she just played your soul elevation song, and I think within 3 times of playing the song, she was quite relieved from it, sir.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yeah.
You feel the whole,
आपको ही मैंने फोन किया.
your body was burning.
Her body was feeling, she was feeling some burning sensation all over her body, and she could sense there's some soul around her. Maybe she gone through burning or what, she didn't know that exactly. And she played that song in a day. I think she played it twice, and she was happy it was gone.
Very good. So the soul, that's why maybe in one of these days I will add the soul, even make it even the song to make it even stronger, so more people can use it. Very soon. Okay, thank you. Aradhana, sing.
Thank you.
Vimala, Atlanta. I'm not sure she'll be in. It's very early for her. In Atlanta, maybe it's about 6 o'clock or something like that. Vimala, thank you, sir, for creating this opportunity to ask, talk about these things. We are not able to do otherwise elsewhere. Also, sometimes we don't know who to ask and feel safe about talking about certain things. Yes, you understand? So when talk other guys, they can make use of you and come or do puja, this one, that one. You come to Malaysia, they open shirt and give you a bath, lemon bath. And it's a very special lemon. It's not normal lemon. The lemon is a different kind of lemon. It's not the one lime or lemon. A very funny lemon, only found here. And they use that to do all kind of bathe on you. Okay? If you could say it's removing an elevating soul attached to oneself, i.e. exorcism, then I've experienced it here in PVH. Twice you've helped me with that. Once you said there was 11 souls sucking the life force out of me. This was for a week when I didn't have the energy sometimes to get food to eat. It took me a weeks to recover. Next minute. The second time was about a month ago. All the September, I was so tired and drained of energy, allergies, sneezing, wheezing, using nebulizer every day. Healing and sitting for blessings, playing the soul energy song, didn't have. Until I talked to you after a month, couldn't reach you earlier. Then you said one soul is sucking the life force out of you. For 4 weeks, it is an adamant and doesn't want to leave that easily. It was such a tough 4 weeks. I'm glad that I was only 4 weeks and not more, or not knowing to whom to reach out for help. You are go-to-go person for now for us. Thank you so much for helping us. My question is about a certain practice classes that is happening here. They say they belong to some Mayan lineage. They say the Mayan 2021, Mayan 2012, no more Maya calendar, whole world is going to end. Then what happened? This is what the Mayan said, the Mayan calendar ends in 2012, whole world was upside down, and they take movies and all and this and that. 2013 was very, very fine. You know? Why people create? Now you've got a Mayan lineage. Yes, now the inner world will come and connect to them. During and after classes, you used to have, during and after class, you need to have a downtime. They call it processing. You may make you ill, drained of energy, etc. They say it is part of the healing process. There are several people who conduct such classes, and it's very expensive. I took a year-long such class among other expensive classes to heal my allergies and improve my health condition, but no change at all. Paid $1,000 for her. These people all they find all kind of funny things. They do all, they pay $1,000. When come PVH, yes, free, okay sir, I come and try lah. Hey, I feel better lah. Okay lah, I go home lah. And they don't come back, then next time come back again. I'd like to know what are these people teaching. They are making inner world connection. They are all channeling. The energy will flow. That's it. You sit in a place where 100 people sit down, and this will channel, and all the energy will flow and grab your life force from you. You become the slaves of your life force. Please remember, don't get involved in all of these things. I research myself to all of the classes, even the people teaching them. Anything more I need to do to protect myself. You see, once you go and touch the button, they can come back to you, they can connect to you. This is what we call light white magic. They can put cords on your ajna and crown chakra and contact you. Sometimes it feels like it's like a suck. Those class of people attending the teachings then. I would like to hear your thoughts. Hey, you come online, I'll go and clean the thought. There's one very strong energy field out there by the Mayans. Like that, every culture will have its own lineage and they will come and connect to you. The inner world connection. not the mafia connection, the inner world connection that will come. Just like having mafia connection. And this connection will come and create a lot of harm to physical people. They will take money, they will do brothels and prostitution. These are the people. But now we got something even greater than that. So now, madam, if you come online, then we can call and talk to you. But I think it's too early for you to get up. It's 9:30 here. She's in Atlanta. Yes, madam, you still have the connection. This will come as and when required. But now you don't have, but it is still there. It's coming from the first level Mayan connection. So remember, guys, it's very nice to put tattoos and symbols and Mayan and this and that. It's all very nice. All very nice. But how? What is the effect to you? Remember that. The effect is great. Effect will affect you so much. Let me call. I have a phone number. She never talk about this to me. Let me see. She's Ramya's good friend. Hey, Ramya. What time is Atlanta now? Let's see if she pick up the call. You know, when the US ringtones always like that, no? This US ringtone. Madam.
Yes, sir.
Why are you not online, madam? What time is it there now?
Sorry, I was about to get online.
You're about to get. You're talking about you, madam.
Okay.
Your Mayan connection.
Right, yes.
Madam, it's 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 500, 600, 700. It's a 3,700-year-old connection you're touching, madam.
Am I still touching them?
They are touching you, madam. You don't touch them. They are touching you now.
Okay.
You see, there's a whole trouble. When you go and touch all these guys, they will keep on touching you, madam. Understand? What do they do there? Have you been to any of this meeting? What do they do there?
These are like classes that they were having. And this one person whose classes I attended has taken all those classes from a different teacher.
Okay.
And she creates her own kind of classes as well. And
She's a Mayan or she's a South American? She's a South American or she's an American?
She's an American.
American. So she go and learn and then she come and do that, huh?
Yes, yes.
So she speaks English or she speaks some kind of a native Mayan language?
No, nothing English.
Sound, music?
No, nothing like that. Generally some videos, presentations she prepares and then some lot of texts that they go through.
How much you pay for this one? The one-day class or it keeps on going?
There are many classes. They keep creating for various things. They call self-esteem, so for so many things. You have so many English words. So for each and everything they create.
You know, madam, the more abstract this language, the more money you pay, no? And then the more ancient, you know? The more ancient, the more exciting people are, madam. The word Mayan is very exciting, madam. The word Aztec is also very exciting. The word Cortez is also exciting, madam. The word Inca is also very exciting, madam, because they're all very foreign and very Mayan kind of stuff. So people get very excited, you know. You know what I mean? And they want to experience all of these things, you know. Oh, it's Mayan culture, very old culture, things like that, you know. Okay, madam, there's an inner world coming to me right now. Just close your eyes and think of the teachings. Madam, you speak Tamil, madam?
Yes.
We are the only organization in the world that says, Vanda Mata, Katta Mata, Pora Mata, Tera Mata, madam. All other organizations will come after you, madam. In energy form. They'll put some kind of cards to you, some kind of white magic to you, send something like that, you know. So this is what happened, you know. I still remember one organization, they tell us, you must bless the new people and also the old people, they must stay with us, you know. I said, what these fellows are doing? You pay so much of money and somehow they make you stay there and take more and more out of you, no? Okay, madam, all are fine now. Let's see what happens, okay?
Okay.
And what time is that, madam? It must be very early in the morning.
Not very early. No, it is like 8:30.
8:30, so not too bad now, huh? We are 9:45. Okay, madam, take care. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Okay, guys. Sudha Mohan. I thought we had Sudha Mohan just now, madam. No? Madam, the budget, madam.
Muchachos.
Finish. Sudha Mohan done. In the earlier part. So repeat the same. This is a repeat of the earlier one, madam. Fernanda del Pilar, Avicedo Gonzalez, Chile. Wow. Where, you know, if they live in Malaysia, they will go crazy. They have no place to write the name in the exam papers, madam. In Asia, they won't have enough space to write the name. You understand now? Even the airport, when you fill up the form to enter a country, where got so much space? Fernando del Pilar Acedo Gonzalez, Chile. Are you here, madam? Fernando? Rosario, she must be your friend. Is she around? Rosario?
Well, sir, I'm trying to find her, but is it Fernanda or Fernando? I can't
Fernanda.
see clearly. Fernanda.
Del Pilar.
I see. Well, let's look at for her in the group.
No, this whole long name, what is it? Father's name, grandmother's name, or what? What is this? Her name?
Yes,
name?
first is the father name, and then the mother name.
So Fernanda is who? Her name.
Fernanda is like Rosario, it's the name.
Okay. Del
Pilar, it's a very Christian thing. Pilar has to do with Christianity.
Okay.
So many people have that name.
Acevedo?
Acevedo is the name of the father.
Gonzalez?
Gonzalez, the name of the mother.
Oh, so when you go up the aeroplane and fill out the name, do you put Acevedo Gonzalez or you just put Fernanda?
No, you put Fernanda, might get out Del Pilar and Acevedo Gonzalez.
Wow. There is enough space to write in any of the papers. I don't have enough space to write. How do they manage, eh? Okay, never mind. You know, the worst papers I filled up was for Brazil. Such a small place to write the names, you know. They want your phone number, the model number of your phone. Seriously, you know. Even laptop, they want to know the serial number of the laptop. I said, how to put, I take 5 phones and go. How to put 5 phone numbers there? Can you imagine? They think I'm some kind of a big kind of guy. Every time I think of Prana and Siva, my heart and mind say, thank you for everything. Wow. While watching the classes, many questions have come to me, and I've learned and well PVH much more. Years ago, I attached a place called the Divine Master Spiritual Center, where ascended masters were channeled. Spiritual retreats were made where they presented themselves and they materialized. They do healing with imposing of hands and use violet color in. This must be the summit lighthouse. Everything. Today in my life, I only trust what Siva says and PVH. I saw the videos that you shown in the classes, the testimonies, etc. Just as evil exists, also exists good. I remember that sometimes when I went to heal there, the healer would move away from me because he said that my energy burned him and seemed strange to me until today. The healer ran away. Now, but we do aura cleansing. We do aura cleansing. Oh, Fernanda is here. So we do aura cleansing on these people. We do aura cleansing on these people. Huh? Now, because he said that the energy burned me and seemed strange to me until today. Why does he say it burned? Which healer is this? Fernanda.
¿Qué quieres decir cuando dices que te quemaba? ¿Qué sanador era ese?
Eran sanadores que ellos imponen las manos, tocan tus chakras. Entonces cuando se acercaban a mí, ellos se quemaban.
They touch your hands, they touch your chakras with their hands.
And they feel the
When they
heat.
came near me, it says that they burned them.
Oh, so she must be very powerful. They are very weak.
Ah, entonces tú eres muy poderosa. Y ellos eran muy débiles.
Yeah. They must be very weak. They cannot come near you. If they are strong, you cannot do anything to them. That's the thing.
Ellos no pueden hacer nada contigo, porque tú eres poderosa. Sir, she is the lady that in the Google Meet of South America.
Yeah, I've seen
said
her.
all the good things that had happened. Okay.
Yes, I remember her. She was saying something about whatever she got healed, right?
Yes, sir. She got healed for a number of things as soon as she came to PVH.
Yes. So it did not burn me, huh? Aura did not burn me.
And now, yes.
As well as that, there is an order in the discipleship. Hold on. Those who are starting are shoots, then they are support and pillars. I would never ascend. I was always an experimental shoot. So crazy, eh? Please, I would like to know what Siva says about that. For me, the truth exists with Siva and the current path PVH. Thank you, thank you. Madam, you are fine. Don't listen to them. They will say all kind of stuff. Oh, we channel this archangel, all this bullshit of the highest order. Understand? Nobody can channel them. They will come in an energy form. And that's all. If they are truly whatever they call themselves is. Not that they just simply, just by calling somebody, nothing will come inside. You must be doing good. Only good, and only when good exists, then they will come. There must be good and evil. The good must try to find a way to remove the evil. Then the good will come to help you to remove the evil. When you are already evil and there's another evil, the good cannot come to help you. You have to change and you must become good for the good to come to you to help you. That's all, Vijay. Tell her that. She's fine now. She's all okay now. Don't listen to all of these guys and mess herself up.
Que no tienes nada, que esas energías no te llegan y que por favor recuerdes que la única manera de que vengan energías buenas a uno es haciendo el bien. Si tienes una pizca de negatividad, del mal, las entidades, las energías no buenas no vienen a ti. Esas personas que dicen que canalizan a los arcángeles y a estos y a los otros, es todo habladuría, mentira para embaucar a las personas. Las energías buenas no vienen así, no bajan a través de un ser cualquiera que ni siquiera se puede acercar a ti porque le quema tu energía, imagínate. Yes, sir.
Okay, understand?
Sir, ¿te comprendes?
Sí, estoy muy agradecida, dígale. Muy agradecida.
Yes, I'm very grateful. Fernanda, ¿no quieres decirles de las energías que pasan en la parte física, allí en la naturaleza alrededor de tu casa?
Sí, acá hay un bosque cerca, ¿ya? Le decimos el bosque mágico, porque la energía de ella es muy linda. Manifiesta lo de la venta, Rosario.
Espera un poquito. Sir, Chile, southern of Chile, very beautiful, pristine forest, and she said there are people, corporations want to chop off to do houses, which are needed. She wants to know how she can help the nature for this not to happen or to happen something for good. Because they want to chop off this forest, the magic forest.
Have they started? Which plan?
¿Ya han comenzado a cortar algo de este bosque maravilloso o aún no?
Hace 2 años comenzaron a cortarlo. Yo sentí mucha tristeza. ¿Cierto? Y ahora quiero entenderlo.
Started chopping it off slowly. ¿Qué dices?
Think of the
Y
forest.
ahora ese terreno está en venta.
Think of the forest.
Dice que piensa ahora en este lugar, en este bosque más. Piensa en él.
Okay, ask her to divine fire for the government, divine fire for the park, divine fire for all the tree there. Let's see what happens.
Tiene que hacer fuego divino por el gobierno del país, fuego divino por el bosque y fuego divino por los árboles del bosque, por favor. Y veamos qué ocurre. Él ya limpió para proteger.
Gracias, señor Siva.
Okay, gracias, bye. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, Pilar, Mayaka, greetings sir. My experience with this kind of issues, I have preliminary dreams, but not literally. For example, when I dream of dirty water, it's bad news for me. Sometimes I dream of tsunamis, storms, etc. After my dreams, I'm restless. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Madam, it's just that some people get emotion, they catch the mother, they connect to the mother's energy, and the mother will see all of this happening. What you can do is the moment you see that, do divine fire for mother, do divine fire for the ocean, start doing all of these things. It's very important to understand that. And maybe we can stop this from happening. Ask forgiveness on behalf of mankind for all the wrong things that you do. Not only you, many people have this. You can see ship going down somewhere, you can see tsunami is going to happen. So you can start doing that. Mother Earth is showing that. Mother Earth knows what's going to happen, but she can't help it. This part of Mother Earth growing to accommodate whatever changes in the planet that she had. So you can start doing divine fire for the place and ask forgiveness on behalf of mankind to Mother and Mother Nature and all the nature of this world. Start doing that, like what we're doing every day. We're blessing Mother Earth and things like that. Okay? Right, thank you. Still good, madam?
2 more, sir.
2 more. Jital, Gausar, Matunga. Wow, this Matunga looks like an African name. Matunga, Mumbai. Siva sir, all these things are happening because of PVH. I'm alive, I'm having suicide tendency which is healed by PVH. But today in situation sometimes again it comes to my mind. How long you have this suicide thing, sir? How many years you have?
Sir, it is long back from last 2008, and before that also it was happening. Because my father, there are relation problems with my father. Means he has never means whatever we asked, he has never answered us, and he was just going. He's having a shop, so he was just going to his shop. He has never answered us. He never gave us anything. But everything has happened because of him only. Because of him only we are here. But why things are happening, and I am cursing him every day.
Don't do that.
And after PVH also, now also, sir, after doing PVH also, I am forgiving him, but I can't do anything. I don't understand why things are happening, and I can't.
Sir, don't worry about the father, sir. He's doing his part. You are coming to this world, and we have to move on with the world, sir. Whatever father gave, take it and move on with him. That's all. Don't blame him for not giving us whatever. Not every father is like that. Okay.
After coming in PVH, I understood that my father has come. He is doing his work.
Exactly.
But what things are happening with me, I don't understand. After today, I am 47 years old, but I can't help my daughters also. I can't earn that amount of money. What I am an electro-homeopath spiralic essence. I am having a clinic, but I can't earn, sir.
What clinic? Hold on. What clinic are you having? What clinic are you having?
Electro-homeopathy, sir. Like a spiralic essence. spigeric acids medicines which are there, which I use it for healing.
Okay.
And they are purely from the herbs, 114 herbs of the, which it is of German-based medicines.
Is it Bach flower?
It is not Bach flowers. These medicines are made like Bach flowers, but they are 114 different plants which have almost in itself.
Listen to me. All the theory is very nice. It's all fantastic. Okay, I understand. All the theory, 140 plants, get excited. All is very, very fine, sir. Okay, let me tell you something. If the dark energies don't go away, they don't need forgiveness. Cause are not going to go away. It's going to be very difficult even for the earth to heal.
Yeah.
You must cooperate that with your healing.
Yes, sir.
Answer, sir. Giving herbs is not enough. You must go and teach them about diet. If the diet don't change in India, they're not going to get healed.
So that everything I am doing because I have done naturopathy also. So
yes, sir.
All the patients who are coming.
Do all that and add your theory, your what you call it, the healing that you have. Add that together. That has to work together. Even PVH. I tell people, if you don't need forgiveness, you don't change your diet, nobody can help you. Yesterday, one lady was in the class in Tamil Nadu, and Srinidhi was the class. And the lady got what level of cancer she had, madam?
She recovered, sir. She recovered, and she got pregnant and everything.
No. You were saying that she was eating the same food over and over again.
Sir, she recovered. The doctor said there is no cancer energy.
Right.
She said I'm in bed. And then I asked her what she ate in the morning. She ate kanji, and in the afternoon she went out and she had all payasam and all feast.
All the fish, yeah.
After a long time, and she was complaining that I'm still in bed. Doctor said no energy, I'm healing, but still I'm in bed.
That's Mr. Jitahal. I need to explain to you that it's all very important, huh? Then you can be a good healer. I'm not saying that. Some of these healings, you see, the doctors make tons of money because they cut the heart.
Yes, sir.
They remove the kidney. You don't do that, sir. You try to heal the kidney. Sir. So you can't make so much money.
From the childhood, I am having issues of health, and after coming to PVH, I have understood what is health. But still now I don't understand why I cannot earn a good amount of money.
Sir, listen to me. Huh? Number one, stop blaming your father.
Yes, sir.
Number one, put the one and say, I'm going to stop blaming my father. My father gave me everything, gave me education. Put a one. My father gave me education. My father gave me clothes, gave me a home to sleep, sent me to school. I am grateful for that. I am deeply, completely, and consciously accepting myself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He's done his best to take care of our family.
Yes, sir.
Whatever. No, you say that. He has done his best to take care of our family.
My father has given us education. He has given us the best in all from the universe. And because of him, I am here. And he is the best person in my life.
Yes, he's paid for my marriage. He's paid for my marriage.
Yes, he has paid for my marriage.
I am deeply, completely, and consciously accepting myself.
I am deeply, completely.
Is he still working?
Yes, sir. He is still working. Sir.
How old is he?
He is 77 years old, sir.
He's 77. He's still earning a living.
Yes, sir. He is still earning, but
wait, no but all. And it's not troubling me.
He is not troubling me.
He is independent.
He is independent, sir.
I am deeply, completely, and consciously accepting myself.
I am deeply, completely, and consciously accepting myself.
I must be better than him. I must be better than him.
I can be much better than him.
To show him that he's my father.
Yes.
And he'll be happy if I'm better than him. I am deeply, completely.
He will be happy if I'm better than him.
I am deeply, completely, and consciously accepting myself.
Consciously accepting myself.
God, thank you.
Thank you.
I want all this emotion about my father to be erased deep from my subconscious mind and my conscious mind.
I want to erase all these negative thoughts for my father.
From my conscious and subconscious mind.
From my conscious and subconscious mind.
I want him to go away. He's a man. He has come to do his job and he's done his job.
He has done the best job in his life.
I should not blame him or anybody.
I should not blame him or anybody for my problem.
Yes, I am deeply, completely and
I am
consciously accepting
completely and
myself.
consciously accepting myself.
See, now everything is back to you, sir. Money all coming back. Go, find the money and work hard, okay?
And sir, is it any of my bad karmas or anything which is...
No more, no bad karma. Just go to divine fire for the money. Bless the money coming to your house, okay?
Any soul or anything?
No, no, no.
Sir, in our own house, we are staying 3 brothers. But all 3 brothers are not earning proper...
Ask them all to do divine fire, sir. Do divine fire for the money. Play the money blessing song.
Oh, sir, that's what we are doing every day 3 times.
Play the song and start following. Play the soul elevated song, followed by the money blessing song. I will make a video and send everybody all the songs one time, okay?
And sir, my health problems which are there, is it because of myself?
Because of emotions. Because of emotions.
So sir, emotions I cannot...
Sir, it's all gone now, sir. Stop crying, it's all gone now, okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Follow this video we put on there. Go and see the video. This will be loaded on YouTube. Watch that part and follow the video. What you say, my father. Follow the same thing again, okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Madam, Palnia ma'am. Last one, madam.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it was a good evening in 1972 and 1973 during Thaipusam day. Something happened in the temple. Which temple, madam? Bathagate or in Singapore, Thaipusam? Hello, madam, Palnia ma'am. Which temple?
He was there.
Sir,
Which temple?
it's in Singapore.
Yeah, but they start from one temple and one temple, madam. In Singapore.
Yeah, it started from Singapore. And then ended at Tandaridabani. In Tandaridabani, when all the Kaupis will come and rest, then that was the time this relative of mine went into trance. And then I was perhaps, 12, 13 around there. Then I'm watching all this, all this stuff that's going on. She said, I want something, I can't remember. And then she said, if you can't give me, I want so and so's husband.
Madam, take a slap the bloody soul. What are you slap on madam?
Yeah, I come to that. Hold on. And then after which, my eldest auntie she said, look, my mom is trying to pacify this relative. My auntie was, and refused to go. Refused just to say, if you can't do that, then I will take someone else's life. And that someone else's life is actually her husband's life, because she mentioned the name. Then my aunt said, no, you don't do such thing. Okay, if you want any life, you just take my life. My auntie put her hand out. See? My mom went, broke the hook. She said, stop, nobody's giving me any life. You just leave and you do whatever you want to do. I don't care.
Now give her a tight slap, madam. You want slap, lah.
Mom didn't give her a tight slap, but my mom told her, because it's her niece, so you leave. And what happened was, after that she left, but nothing that sort, no life was taken away or anything like that. But that during that period, the energy, when you explain about, this trance thing, what actually energy come and do and demand, and when we do puja, one time we do, then we don't do the puja, then you come back, and you start to disturb, and that was, what was it like? It happened very, very long time ago.
Yes, but these things they just simply come and demand all things. They think they have right to do whatever they like.
Like my aunt and my mom, passed on. But this relative, who's my cousin, she's in her 80s. She's about 87, I think. She's still around, but I don't think she gets it.
No, madam, she's fine. No problem. Just one of them.
Oh. So, basically, sir, this is what I wanted to explain to you about this trance.
Yes, madam. They let them talk, they ask everything, madam.
Yeah, it's very funny, and I was looking, hey, who is this person coming? And in the name of Kali, in the name of Kali. Then I say,
you put Kali, they get scared, madam.
Huh?
You put a very frightening, they get scared, like Kali or they get scared. Kali, all get scared, all panic.
But you see, both my auntie and my mom were strong, but my mom was super strong. My mom intervened and she said, "You're not taking anybody's life. I don't care." Because she's 73. She also prayed to Kali. I mean, I also used to pray to Kali lah. Now I don't lah. Sir. Now I pray to, what lah.
Okay, madam. Bye. Take care of yourself. Bye, guys.
Thank you.
We gotta go now. Bye, guys. All of you. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Left 2 of you only. Okay, bye. Okay, my friends, let's start the game. Let's do the blessing before we go today. Thank you very much. So we finished all the questions on our workshop on trance, channeling and exorcism. So we saw all these people have got experience and how we explained them. So we thank everyone who have asked this question. When we put a question for this one, a lot of questions came from many other things, not little trance and channeling and this. So maybe one fine day of time we'll go back to things. Everyone say, heal me, sir, heal me this. We wanted to have a good class so people can ask questions after the 6 days of workshop on trance and channeling and exorcism, so we can get a good idea and answer everybody's experiences. So thank you very much. We got 30 questions, very happy about it. So now today, PVH blessing mothers and Mother Earth. We go on now. Got a lot of things to do, my friend. Got some nice videos to share. Prosperity blessings today, and blessing cancer patients, and also blessing of mothers of Mother Earth. Okay. So what we do now today is sorry, I got the dates wrong. Right? Healing, we will continue towards the end today. Huh? We are not doing it now, we do it to the end. Both of these, cancer and mothers, we do it at the end of this. Right? Want to go fast now. Blessing mothers and Mother Earth, blessing the sun, blessing trees, blessing all nature beings of Mother Earth, blessing of rains on all living and non-living things. Blessing ocean, the 8th ocean, all other things we'll do it today together. All you just put a one and you do it, okay? Right. Watch this. Cigarette commercial. 1964-63. How commercials are done those days.
The following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
This is color TV those days.
Hey, boss, listen to this Newport commercial I just wrote.
I expect you to write jokes, not commercials.
Oh, but listen to this. Newport refreshes while you smoke, because only Newport combines menthol, fine tobaccos, and a hint of mint. Oh, that's beautiful.
I've always said that about Newport. I also say Newport is more refreshing to begin with, more refreshing all the way.
Hey, I'll write that next week.
What could be more refreshing than Newport menthol cigarettes? Newport refreshes while you smoke, because only Newport has a fine white filter, menthol and mint, and a blend of great tasting tobaccos. Clean, cool pleasure you won't find in any other cigarette. Newport smokes fresher.
Want to give up strong tasting cigarettes?
Treat your taste kindly with Kent.
Want to give up harsh tasting cigarettes?
Treat your taste kindly with Kent.
Want to give up rough tasting cigarettes?
Treat your taste kindly with Kent. Smoke Kent, the micronite filter cigarette.
Yes, Kent lets you get away from cigarettes that sometimes taste too strong, too harsh, too rough. Because Kent, with the new micronite filter, refines away harsh flavor, refines away rough taste, for the mildest taste of all. If you want to get away from strong, harsh-tasting cigarettes, now's the time to change to Kent, the cigarette that made the filter famous. Remember, the finer the filter, the milder the taste.
Treat your taste kindly with Kent Smoke Kent, the micronite filter cigarette.
Hey, boss, I just wrote a great shaggy dog story. Let me hear it. A dog asks a clerk for a carton of Newports. So the clerk says, you mean the cigarettes with fine white filter, menthol and mint and great tasting tobaccos? And the dog says, yeah, and the crush-proof box. Then the dog says to the clerk, don't tell me you're not surprised to have a dog order a carton of crush-proof Newports. And the clerk says, sure, I'm surprised.
They usually come in and order the king size.
Son of a gun.
The Joey Bishop Show was brought to you by
Newport filter cigarettes.
Newport smokes fresher. Fresher than any other menthol cigarette.
Newport filter cigarettes.
More refreshing to begin with, more refreshing all the way.
See, York
Imperial Size Cigarette. York Imperial Size Cigarette.
People will notice what you're smoking when it's York. People will notice what you're smoking because it's York, the first imperial size cigarette. This is the cigarette that's longer than king size, longer than any other leading cigarette. So York travels the smoke farther to improve smoking taste. York has no filter. York uses its new length instead of a filter to make rich tobaccos taste mild. So you get a new kind of mild taste with a special smoothness as the rich tobacco flavor flows through to you.
York Imperial Size Cigarette. York Imperial Size Cigarette.
Playing tag with the waves, a refreshing way to take a walk at the beach. How can you add to it? With a menthol cigarette.
Newport filter cigarettes.
The most refreshing smoke of all.
Newport menthol cigarettes.
Only Newport has a fine white filter, menthol and mint, and a blend of great tasting tobaccos. That's how Newport refreshes while you smoke, makes the flavor fresher. Enjoy a Newport and feel the freshness as you smoke. You'll find they're more refreshing to begin with, more refreshing all the way. Newport smokes fresher.
For the best combination of filter and good taste, Kent satisfies best. Kent satisfies best. Kent satisfies best. For the best combination of filter and good taste, Kent satisfies best.
Kent, the only cigarette with the highly absorptive micronite filter. The one cigarette that blends flavor-matured tobaccos. No wonder.
Kent satisfies best. Kent satisfies best. For the best combination of filter and good taste, Kent satisfies best.
You have a cigarette, dear?
Sure, honey. Try Newport.
They're huge!
It's an optical illusion. Newport always seems bigger and better than other cigarettes. They smoke fresher and taste better, too.
Are you sure they're regular Newports?
Of course. Fine white filter, menthol and mint, great tasting tobaccos. Only Newport has all that.
But the size! Put your cigarette lighter next to them.
Okay. Try Newport, folks. They come with or without the optical illusion.
York Imperial Size Cigarette. York Imperial Size Cigarette.
York is longer than king size, longer than any other leading cigarette. So York travels the smoke farther to improve smoking taste. York has no filter. York uses its new length instead of a filter to make rich tobaccos taste mild. It's a new kind of mild taste with a special smoothness as the rich tobacco flavor flows through to you. Try York.
Never a flavor so rich, York. Never a taste so smooth, York. York Imperial Size Cigarette. York Imperial Size Cigarette.
So imagine, guys, how cigarettes treated those days. Today, no smoking pleasure. They catch you, they fine you. So much issue. It took them maybe another 80 years to realize the harmful of cigarette and banning from advertisements and banning from television and theaters, and even some of the movies, some actors that say we are not going to smoke, or if whenever they smoke they put a big signboard, smoking is harm to the body, harm to lungs, and all kind of stuff. So, but how was cigarette treated like that? So those days many things were treated like that. What's this one? See.
Every day, more and more people are discovering something extra in smoking pleasure.
Raleigh? Oh, no thanks. I have a pack. Well, I didn't know you'd switch. I just did.
So they promote women to
Why?
smoke.
I got embarrassed borrowing yours. Besides, I like that Raleigh taste. Oh, don't do that. Why not? The coupons. Save the Raleigh coupon. What for? What for? These flower shears? That lawn sprinkler? I got them free. Free for Raleigh coupons. So if you're not saving that coupon, I'll take it. Oh, no, you don't. I'll just keep the coupon.
Raleigh coupons, good for free gifts. Buy Raleigh's by the carton and get 4 extra coupons, 14 in all. With a filter or without, look for the pack with a coupon on the back. Smoke Raleigh cigarettes.
Imagine, my friends, how they promote cigarette smoking those days. Today it's out of the world. No more. No flights, no. Those days, have you got an airplane? People smoke. I went into a plane. People were smoking. In the plane, can you imagine? There's 1 second in the back only for smokers. Can you imagine how much smoke will be going out? And I was sleeping in the room. You know, there was a plane, and we sat with guys, and I was too young that time to realize you can change seats to whoever you want. And this guy smoked, and they make us go and sit with him. My God, the whole back, the 747 plane, the third compartment, everywhere smoking. It's crazy. I'm telling you this, my friend. Today I'm so happy. No smoking cinemas, no smoking buses, no smoking aeroplane, no smoking everywhere. It's fantastic. Even restaurants, you know. So it's nice to see that happen all over the world. In fact, in Jakarta, they were having one street where there's no smoke in the whole streets. In Sudirman, no smoke in the street, because in Indonesia, a lot of people smoke, terribly. 95% of men smoke in Indonesia. Right. So watch this. It's very interesting now. How about washing and how this man get contaminated and he dies in the prison because of washing his hand with chlorine. Watch. BBC News, huh?
You don't hear about anything else except hand washing right now as a way to reduce your risk of contracting disease. In medicine in particular, it was very surprising that there was so much resistance to the idea of hand washing. In the mid-19th century, science didn't drive every medical decision. In fact, the practice of medicine was pretty far removed from science. It took a while for that message to sink in and to really make a difference. In the mid-19th century, Ignaz Semmelweis, who was a doctor in Vienna, he was very frustrated by the situation where healthy women would go into the hospital to have a baby, and almost 1 out of 5 of them died from childbed fever. What was going on there? And he discovered that what doctors were doing was that they would perform autopsies in one part of the hospital and then run to deliver babies in a ward next door without washing hands in complete. Once he figured that out, and he asked doctors and medical students to practice hand hygiene, the death rate dropped from 18% to about 1%. It was very dramatic improvement. And yet he met with so much resistance. The medical community really didn't want to change, which is shocking, right? But, you know, if you try to go against authority and convention, you can run into and make some enemies.
They never, there's the bacteria, they never knew.
Louis Pasteur proved that microbes come from other microbes, whereas it was thought that microbes just arise spontaneously. Joseph Lister developed antiseptics. Robert Koch, his research led to our ability to connect a specific germ or microbe with a specific disease. Once you make that link, then you have cause and effect, and then people start to listen. Many decades before it became institutionalized as an approach to medicine in terms of hand sanitizing, washing hands before surgery. So it really was in the 20th century when that started to become more routine. I have been a strong supporter of hand washing for many years, and that's why I wrote the handbook, Surviving in a Germ-Filled World. There were people who I discovered used the bathroom, even public bathrooms, and then didn't wash their hands. And it took this terrible pandemic to wake people up to that message, which is really a very simple message. That is, hand washing saves lives. We always have in our population some people who will reject the advice of scientists. You see that now in 2020. There are people who are protesting some of the measures we're trying to take to keep this pandemic at least under control. They are almost fighting to stay ignorant. That's what happened back then, and we still see these types of things replaying today.
Seriously, eh? People out there are making so much of funny things. I won't take a vaccine, I won't do this, I won't wash my hand, I can do whatever I like. It's so funny, you know, my friend, it's so funny. It's very sad. Because other people are affected by all of these things. So because those days they never knew there was germs. So milk was getting spoiled. So Louis Pasteur designed a system to pasteurize the milk. That's why the name pasteurization comes from his name. Another guy, Listerine. The Listerine was some chemical with a lot of thing for killing bacteria. So it's Listerine. You know, lots of things happened many years ago. So we need to understand today there are germs that we have become lesser immune, that we are not able to be able to manage all the things that are growing stronger than from us. Okay? Now let's start the blessing, guys. Thank you very much all of you for staying with us so long. Thank you. Okay, my friends, let's start now. Take the healing wands now, put it in front of you and say, Supreme God Divine, for the Divine Mother, I'm humbly invoking for divine forgiveness for all my wrongdoings I may have knowingly committed within myself, my soul, with my family, with my company, with my country. In this lifetime, I liken to all beings of Mother Earth, all people of Mother Earth, and also nature beings. I also ask forgiveness on behalf of mankind for all the wrong we do to Mother Nature and everything else. God, I'm also forgiving everyone for all the wrong towards me, my family, and my company, and my country. God, thank you, thank you, thank you. Start now, please, guys. Think of a working place, your office, your company, your business, your shop, your department. All pregnant mothers, put the one in Ajna Chakra. All the cancer patients, hold the ones in the Ajna Chakra. Hold the one for prosperity blessings. Hold the one in the prosperity mudra. Start now. Follow the instructions.
Money is good. Money is super, super good. Everybody needs money. I need money. My family needs money. Somebody needs money. I need money. Money. You're fantastic. You're wonderful. You're great. You're everywhere. Flow towards me. Flow like a river. Pour me. Pour me like a rainfall. Pour me like a waterfall. Money. You're everywhere. Your happiness. Your joy. Your education. Your health. Everything today. Come towards me. Come to my family. Come to my city. Come to my country. Come to every country. This is the divine law. Whatever I'm giving, I'm living in abundance. I'm giving food. I'm giving food in abundance. I'm giving love. I'm giving love in abundance. I'm giving teachings. I'm giving teaching in abundance. I'm giving money. I'm giving money in abundance. This is the divine law. Whatever I'm giving, I'm receiving in abundance. The more I'm receiving, the more I'm giving. God, thank you very much. Give me more. Give me more of this money. The more money you give me, the more I give. The more I share with everyone. This is the divine law. God, let every person, every family, every company, every city, every country be blessed. Abundance of money, abundance of wealth, abundance of prosperity. God, thank you, thank you, thank you.
My money is the money of divine fire. My money is the purity God resides. My family's money is the money of divine fire. My family money is the purity God resides. My company's money is the money of divine fire. My company's money is the purity God resides. My country's money is the money of divine fire. My country's money is the purity God resides. God, thank you for all the flow of money into my family, into my company, in my country. Let God's blessing be with each and every person. Let everybody be blessed, every person, every family, every country, because of abundance of light, love, compassion, and kindness, and abundance of prosperity, abundance of wealth, and abundance of money. God, thank you, thank you, thank you. My money is the money of divine fire. My money is the purity God. Let God's blessing be with each and every person, each and every country, each and every city, each and every company. Thank you, thank you. Okay, my friend, thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There may not be a workshop tomorrow. Let's see how. We will try to finish all the G meet as much as we can, and then start with the, because I'll be traveling from tomorrow onwards, traveling outside and see people, so I may not be in. I will try my best to have a class. So the cell class we'll have to wait for a while, because I'll finish up cell one time in one go. So thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We may not see you tomorrow. Anyway, God blessing be with each and every one of you. Let the light be with you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.